Hey, what's up, Pep Nation? Are you ready for the gains, gains, gains? All day, every day, especially today. It was linear speed development in vertical explosiveness, baby. It was fast, it was quick, it was dynamic, and that's the reason why we are at the top of our game. Let's go.
Hey, what's up, Pep Nation? We're deep in winter. It's a blizzard, but it ain't a blizzard of snow. It's a blizzard of absolute gains. Today was vertical power production and linear speed. We got an amazing workout in. Everything today is all about moving that bar, moving that body fast as we get into that deload. Let's get it. All right, guys, so after our warm-up to get started, just making sure we're getting some blood flow in there, getting nice and open and activated, we then went and did some stick drills and some mechanics before we got straight into our first sprint contest. So last session, we did a heavy sled push as our strength exercise for this sprint contrast. This time we've done a heavy sled run, towing it. It's behind you, a little bit lighter than obviously what we did the first day. We're making sure that we're still able to move relatively fast with that heavy weight. Second exercise was for 10 yards, we're doing sprinter pogos. So as you get to the top, you're trying to drive that knee nice and high, get triple extension through the backside leg. We're trying to jump for height, not for distance this time. And finally, we finished off with a med ball throw to a 20-yard sprint. As you launch that medicine ball out from in front of you, you're gonna go ahead and try and beat the ball by sprinting as fast as you can, using all of the good mechanics that we've just learned to get you nice and explosive through that 20 yards. Onto our vertical contrast, we started off with our trap bar deadlift. Now we've taken the reps down, but also the weight down, because as we're peaking towards that maximum power output of your life, we want to make sure that we're trying to move that bar super fast. So you're going to throw a band, a light resistance band around the bar, make sure that you've got about 50% of your 1 rep max, and then we're just going to go ahead and tear it up for 3 reps. Onto our dumbbell box rocker jumps. You want a box that's about hip height, maybe a little bit lower. You're gonna go ahead and sit down on the box and we're grabbing those dumbbells. What you wanna do first is elevate the feet, bring yourself forward and down into the ground. You're trying to push the ground away from you as hard as you can, get into that tall triple extension at the top. Then we went on to our dumbbell split jumps. Now we are working on a little bit of deceleration with this, so you don't want the weight to be too heavy, but what you're trying to do again is push the ground as hard and as fast away from you as possible. Switch your legs, stick that landing, get set up, and go ready straight for the next one. Okay, and here's our amazing plyo for today, our last exercise in this vertical contrast. We are doing a split stance start. You're gonna go ahead and do one alternating jump on the spot, and as soon as you land that foot on the ground, you're trying to drive off the front foot, create minimal ground contact time, and land on the box with one leg, drive the opposite knee as high as you can, get triple extension through the one leg, and hip flexion through the other. Okay, onto a little bit of lateral strength, explosiveness, and power endurance now. So we're gonna start off with the dumbbells in a shoulder press position with a neutral grip. We're gonna do a lateral step up to press with the opposite side knee drive. We're gonna be going a few reps each side, and then we're straight into our plyo version of that. You want some lighter dumbbells for this plyo version. You're just gonna go ahead and start with the dumbbells at hip. You're gonna go ahead and jump over the box. It wants to be at about shin height, and drive those dumbbells over your head as you get to the maximum height that you reach over the box. Bring them straight back down, start again over the other side. And finally, onto our shoulder stability circuit. Our shoulder stability is absolutely key for anyone playing sports, so we're gonna make sure that we're integrating that into these workouts. The first exercise, we're gonna be using a dumbbell as the base. You grab a barbell or just any thin bar that's relatively solid. You're gonna go ahead and get into a push-up position, do a couple of push-ups there, and then we're gonna move straight onto our second exercise. Now, our second exercise, you're gonna get into a push-up position. You want your feet to be a little bit wider so you can create a nice tripod of stability, and then you're gonna go ahead and grab a medicine ball with one hand. You're trying to switch as quick as you can with the medicine ball to the other hand, and then putting the original hand down on the ground to stabilize yourself again. Hey, what a great workout, man. Again, I'm gonna say it every single workout. It's every step, every rep. Let's make sure that we're getting better. We're reaching that goal inches at a time. Let's get it.